What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. And be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a small block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 7:30, we have the Empire State Manufacturing Index for the month of October. At 10:30, we have the 3-month, 6-month bill auction and Fed Dolly speaking. And finally, at 12, 1, and 6 o'clock, we have Fed Kugler speaking, the monthly budget statement for the month of August, and Fed Bostic speaking. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a trend day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 2 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bearish and traded 68 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 298 points to the upside and seeing a slight sell-off and a profit-taking rally going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, here's what I'm going to be looking for. So today was just another exciting day for those addicted to the thrills of the NQ. And today was just another day where the bears were used as fuel to pump this market higher. Now, historically, we do see the market pump on American holidays, and we usually see a correction in the following session. But with all the bullish momentum that we've seen, we would have to wait for the bulls to take their profits or exhaust themselves before committing to the shorts. So, if the bulls can maintain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 680 and 700. Because this is the range where we saw the bears reject price to the downside, and I do expect for the bears to step up at this area to sell the retest. But if the bears fail at this area and price continues to trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests a level at 725. However, if the bears can regain control overnight and price begins to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 540 and 520. Because this is the range where the bulls found support earlier in yesterday's session, and I do expect for the bulls to step up at this area to buy the retest. But if they fail to hold this area and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 485. Now, it's highly likely that the bulls will be able to maintain their control overnight because it does appear that price is trying to get somewhere in a hurry, but we cannot count out the bears because we've seen big corrections to the downside after really big moves without price action. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bearish and traded 10 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 68 points to the upside and seeing a slight sell-off going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So just like the NQ, price initially traded to the downside at the start of the session, and after the bears failed to rotate price lower, we saw the bears get squeezed out of their positions and their stops used as fuel to take this market higher. And if the bears can maintain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 920 and 915. Because 918 was the high of day for yesterday's session, and this will be a psychological lever for the bulls to take some profits from their position. However, If the bears are able to regain control overnight and price begins to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 880 and 875, because this is where the bulls broke structure to the upside, and I do expect for the bulls to step up in this area to buy the retest. Also, if the bears can break through that support level around 890, then the sell stops underneath that low will definitely be used as fuel to fuel this market lower. Now it's obvious that the bears are going to have to work hard for that rotation lower and even harder to hold. But as long as we adhere to proper risk management and do not revenge trade if we are wrong, we can survive losing trades if we find ourselves on the wrong side of the market, and we can live to trade another day. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's stream. And in summary, both markets started off the session slightly bearish and seeing price slowly grind to the downside. Both markets had a massive rally that was fueled by the bears buy stops. And finally, both markets did see a slight sell-off after making a reversal pattern going into the close of the session. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.